live.
I'll just shut down my Facebook if I can't stand watching myself.
Yeah, put Facebook away. I'll take care of that. All right, it's setting up your meeting for Facebook Live. Done. Redirecting to Facebook Live. And it's trying to go.
It says that we're live on Facebook right now.
Excellent. It's not. There we go. Awesome.
Yeah, you see us? This is very exciting.
It's trying to start. All right. Let me see if I go to our page. There we go. All right. I'm having.
Oh, it seems to be happy-ish.
Okay. Hi, Facebook land. Welcome, Dr. Valli, Parthasarathy, and me, Sarah McLaudry, the Training and Behavior Coordinator for Synergy Behavior Solutions, are doing a little Q&A. I'm going to go ahead and let Dr. Valli introduce herself a little bit more, since this is her first time on Facebook Live. Congratulations. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, but pretty happy about it. So looking forward to doing these weekly chats. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Excellent. All right, so our first question that we had today is we have switched our training and behavior consult model to an online model because of the current situation with the COVID-19 situation, with everybody needing to stay at home. And we've had lots of questions from our clients and from potential clients about if doing online behavior consults and training is an appropriate or helpful thing for them now and in the future. And what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that's a really, really good question. I think it's a really important question also because, you know, people are wanting to have the best for their pets and we're wanting to find out the best way to be able to help them. The great thing about online consultations is that we're able to we're able to help more patients than we would have been able to otherwise. So we're able to actually, for patients who are not able to come to the facility, or patients who live far away, are able to have help now where they didn't before. So especially with a lot of the class offerings that our trainers have been putting together, I'm really excited to see who all can help, because we're not limited to just the Portland area anymore. So that's really exciting for me. The other thing that's really nice from a consultation standpoint, because I have been doing consultations this past week, and I've been really liking it, and the clients' feedback has been that they've really liked being able to relax in their home, be able to let me see their pets and see how their pets are behaving in that environment, and also understanding that if we're having a problem with the pets outside of the house, for example, if it's let's say a dog who's lunging and barking at people or lunging and barking at dogs, we don't necessarily need to see those behaviors in order to be able to help you. And so it's really, we've had clients say, you know, it was really relaxing to be able to talk about this and get this information and to be able to focus on how to help my dog rather than worrying about my dog, you know, lunging at people or being aggressive during the consultation. So in our consultations in general, when we do have consultations in-house, or excuse me, in our clinic, we do tend to have them be as calm and relaxed as possible. So we don't tend to have a lot of reactions, but it is something that takes, you know, it's another worry that's off of people's minds. So they really like it. I really like it because I get to see people's houses. So I get to see inside the house. I just saw a cat yesterday. I got a little Zoom tour of their home. And so I could see where all the litter boxes were placed and where all the cat trees are placed and everything along those lines. So it's helpful for me also to get additional information that I might not get during as easily during a consultation. I get the information, but I have to ask more questions sometimes.
Excellent. I know for me as a trainer, it's been really helpful. Sometimes some of the issues that we're dealing with our clientele don't happen in our training facility if they're really specific to their home. One of the benefits of traditionally we would say about at the facility is it's a neutral location. but sometimes we need a little bit of what's going on directly in the home. So that's what's been great about doing these online. And like Dr. Valli said, I love getting to see the dogs in their homes. For a lot of our dogs, just coming to our facility is so stressful. I actually saw an online consult the other day, and I saw the dog's tail for the first time. And I've never seen his tail up because he's always too worried when he's at our facility. And so it was so nice to see much more relaxed body language and comfortable being at his facility or at his own house instead of at the facility. So that was really fun and exciting to see.
Yeah, to add on to that, I do like being able to, just kind of add to what Sarah was saying, especially a lot of the behavior modification when we start off a treatment, a lot of it is at first avoiding or preventing the situations that trigger problem behaviors, because we don't want the pet to be rehearsing the behavior over and over again. And so doing training in the house can actually be really beneficial for, even if you're having problems with the behavior outside of the house. It can be really beneficial because you can practice in the situation and practice in this environment that is safe for the pet and safe for the person as well.
Excellent.
Comfortable.
Yeah. I know a lot of times people seem very self-conscious about what their house looks like. I always tell people we have no judgment. We are normal, real people who have pets also. I know one particular client was concerned about what was going on with their other dog. And that was actually perfect for us because we could address how to train the dog with both dogs there, which is what their everyday living is while they're trying to do training with the dog who is our patient. So that's been really helpful for us also.
Yeah, similarly, I had a recent consult with multiple cats. And so being able to see how these cats are interacting with each other was great.
So our other question that we've been getting a lot of is traditionally, especially from dogs who are reactive, either reactive to people or dogs in their environment, they're now saying that their dog is no longer reactive, and how can they help their dog if it's so boring, and do they still need to get help right now while everything is so quiet in their neighborhood?
Yeah, that is a really great question also. And I totally understand. I mean, there are a lot of factors right now that are kind of coming into play in people's minds. And one of them is the fact that in some neighborhoods with COVID and with people staying home more, that we're having less people walking around. And so people are not, or maybe less packages, less deliveries. And so the things that would trigger the pets are not happening as much. Like I was saying before, part of what we do when we start treatment is we actually want to try to avoid things that trigger these negative responses in the animals. So if you're actually having less because the environment is because people are quieter and people are not coming over and there's less going on, that's actually a perfect time to start treatment, because you already have so much of the environmental management already under control because you don't have so many triggers that are there. So this actually makes the process easier, so that we can get treatment going. We can start doing some of this behavior modification, learning the skills that your pet needs. And then as things start getting busier again, then you can start implementing the training that we're talking about in these real life situations.
Yeah, with one of my clients that we were working with who has dog-dog reactivity, they were actually, one of the hardest things for them has been trying to create distance from other dogs to the point where their dog was not reacting. And this has been great for them because now they're able to, there's not as many dogs out walking. And when they are out walking, they are purposefully staying further away from other people. So they're actually getting really great practice with what they need to do, which is dogs at a further distance and not coming up. No one's trying to come up and say hi to them with their dog, without their dog. And so it's been a really great help for them to get those positive associations repeatedly in a much more easy way for them in their busy neighborhood.
Yeah, I've been kind of joking that this has been kind of a reactive dogs holiday. People are really enjoying going out on walks right now in some of the neighborhoods. So.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, we want to promote being safe while being out on walks. So even we always tell people no need to greet on leash on any day, but now I think that's even more so right now. You do not need to let your dogs be greeting on leash. And so I think that's been great for us. People don't feel they have to be rude to their neighbors to say they don't want to say hi or stop and greet, which is great. Because I know I'm a really polite person. And so it's hard for me to walk away from somebody when I know it's best for my dog. And so now I don't have to be that way. All right. Any other thoughts or comments about starting up behavior training right now, or how online consults can help our clients?
I just think that it's, like I was saying before, I think it's just a great way that people who maybe don't have access to a trainer near them or don't have the ability to get their pet to a trainer, I think it's a great opportunity to be able to start doing some training, and maybe start helping those behaviors along, in a way that is gentle and in a way that's positive, and ultimately is going to strengthen the relationship between you and your pet, but also just hopefully get to just a better place to be happier with your pet.
Yes, definitely. When you talk about being able to have access today, I hosted our first week of our online Tip Top Toenails class, and we had people from Colorado, Virginia, Illinois, Washington, and here in Oregon. And so it was great to see such a wide variety of people who normally don't get to use our services. So that was super exciting to be able to expand there. And we are now offering direct to that clients do not need to be a patient. We have some really fun packages we're working on, so that if you are anywhere in the world, even, you don't even have to be in the United States. We're offering some fast track muzzle training and toenail trim classes, package for new puppies too, because that's been really challenging for a lot of people, of how to deal with their new puppy, and a newly adopted dog package. So if people are interested, please feel free to contact us at synergybehavior.com. And we'd be glad to talk to you about some of those different packages we have available.
Yeah. And I think that tonight we have a webinar on chicken training, which is being very well received. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
We keep saying it's not an April Fool's Day joke. We
truly it is true.
are.
It's real.
We're truly hosting Chicken Training 101, and the trainer who's hosting its name is really Grace Peck. And it is not a April Fool's joke. So that's a webinar that we're doing, a 30-minute webinar to learn about clicker training for chickens. But then we're also having 3 weekly classes to learn how to better your skills on your clicker chicken training. That's a tongue twister.
Great enrichment for the backyard chickens.
Yes, yes. We always want to keep all of our pets enriched, and chickens are included in that. So, well, we're going to go ahead and say goodbye today. But if you have any questions for our future doses of behavior, please feel free to send us an email at info@synergybehavior.com. Or you can go ahead and message us here on Facebook. And next week on Wednesday at 2 o'clock Pacific time, we will be coming on live again with Dr. Valli and myself. If you're looking forward to our trainer tips, we will be joining us on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Facebook Live with either me or our other trainer, Lorena. And we'll be doing those at noon for a little lunchtime trainer tips, also Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.